We wake up to the morning of the finals of the Billabong Pipe Masters, and it was a huge moment because we knew the swell was coming. And the best part about it was the first heat of the morning featured world #1 Mick Fanning and CJ Hobgood. It was a huge matchup. CJ's been amazing at pipeline his career, and also Mick Fanning, who can close out the world title for himself if he reaches the semifinals. He starts taking off on a bunch of waves. Momentum shift looks like it wasn't going Mick Fanning's way at all. And then finally, time's running out of nowhere, a bomb comes.
Taking his time on the bottom turn bow. Look at this stretching out in front of him. Slots in. Can he come out? Yes!
Well, I was lucky enough that it came through right at the right time. And I just held on, and I was so stuck on this out.
Julian Wilson up and riding on a first reef drainer down the line, double up, pulling in, and he gets through. Sebastian Zietz, 2012 Triple Crown champ, stalling, getting barreled, high line, now low line, into another barrel, still traveling. Can he come out? And
I was super stoked to see it clean up, and we just got super perfect ones, and it is getting really good out there.
Well, here we go in blue, Miguel Pupol. Big drop for the goofy footer. The Brazilian locks in. He's shacked. Can he come out? Yeah!
So we come into the first quarterfinal, and this is the moment we've been waiting for. Mick Fanning takes off against Yaden Nickel. Yaden's got to win the contest to be back in the top 34. Then you go to Mick Fanning, where he can decide his fate and his future. If he wins his world title. Things start off just like they did with CJ. Everything's going Yaden's favor. Yaden gets 2 scores quickly. We're starting to think, wait, has Mick lost his mojo? He had a heroic effort against CJ. We weren't thinking it was going to happen again, but it did. One more wave, sent from who knows where, came to Mick Fanning, and he had a similar read on it. Drops in, has to fade, and the thing just squares up and runs perfectly down the beach. Mick gets the score and the world title. Best barrel he's ever gotten in his career, for sure.
Parks it, now races up, he's got it out, he's out! He's out! Whoa!
In 9.7, your world champion, Mick Fanning for 2013.
Pretty overwhelming right now. All the emotion and everything that's gone into it. It's just the goal that I went for, and I'm just happy that I achieved it.
I'm a little frustrated, you know, last second heroics by Mick about 20 times this year. And that's what you got to do to win a world title.
Late takeoff, here he goes. Kelly Slater standing tall, backhand barrel.
This is one of those classic days that's shaping up, and, you know, it could have come down to, you know, if I do make the final, there would be that anticipation for everyone here, you know, potentially a once-in-a-lifetime chance. So I was really excited and I was ready, but that's the way it went. If I win this thing, I'm putting that in my house and I'm going to steal that freaking title off Mick and run.
John Florence in a backdoor cavern, pedal to the metal. Can he come out? Yes! Up and riding, your defending Pipe Master champion in backdoor, going down the line, he comes out.
In semifinal #1, we had Mick Fanning surfing against John Florence. It turned into John's stage, his backyard, where he got a 9-2 and a 9-3 back-to-back. And then you started seeing the dream run for John continue as he made the final for the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your advanced Triple Crown of Surfing champion, Mr. John Florence.
So then we go into semifinal #2. It's Joel Parkinson versus Kelly Slater. And those two have had a pretty heavy rivalry over the last couple of years.
Kelly Slater on the paddle, pulling in, pipeline, big chandelier, big foam ball, and just gets, yeah!
That was a little grudge match for me, to be honest. Last year, Parko winning the title when I had a chance, and it would have really bit me bad if he got me there, made it to the final, and then won again. You know, I just kept getting good waves. I got a couple of smokers in that heat, and I had a 9-5 at the end of that heat I threw away, and Parko was paddling back out, and I came back out, and he's just smiling, going, "Oh my God, how was that wave? It was so sick," you know? So, you know, he was just having fun.
Well, we start looking at the favorites coming into Pipeline, and you can't get past saying John Florence and Kelly Slater. Most popular surfers on the planet, two guys that surf pipeline better than anybody. Kelly last year was saying he hopes he gets a final with John at some point in his career before he retires, and that dream came true. Even though he didn't win his 12th world title, he got to surf against the guy who's now carrying that title as being the best ever out here.
Paddling into a beast, leg drop, pulling in, square barrel spin, and Kelly Slater's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the 7-time Pipe Master champion, courtesy of Billabong and Memorial of Andy Irons, Mr. Kelly Slater.
So, you know, I used all my magic today. I used everything I had, and it worked out for me.
It's kind of a letdown in the end, but I'm still super stoked, and just to be able to serve a final against Kelly Slater and the Pipe Masters.
It was spectacular, you know, to have all these people, all these fans, all this, you know, all this build up on a weekend with the best waves we've had all year, and perfect pipeline and south winds. I mean, you literally couldn't write a better script. This was a great day.